bit closer. Look at the crown we've got to Sandra. Look at that, how amazing is
about
that?
10 hours. Right, you're making good progress. Right, I'm going to go and get a pair of rubber gloves and give you a break, yeah? So you've got the remnants of the sun going down behind us. But are you bossing it, Lee? You dunking or pouring? Oh! That's nice.
Says 3 horse poo.
Lee, can you explain?
I'm not saying too nice.
It's coming alive, Lee. Lee, say. Another beautiful day. It's another start of a vlog in the life of the tailors. The Erstwhile Campsite Warden. Right, it has arrived. The plastic pond, what Sandra wants as a refuge for the wildlife, is here, and Lee is being a man of action. So what we've done, we've just used the pond upside down and we've gone round. You can't actually see it very well, but we've actually dug round as a template to where the soil needs to be dug out, and there is going to be a lot more than what meets the eye. And then what we're going to do with this, we're going to use this soil over on a raised bed without breaking our back. So Lee's just putting those in bit by bit, and then we'll get those put into the raised bed area, and then we'll see how far we get. And I'll be coming in to join Lee shortly. I'm just doing some other work inside at the moment. So we'll do this, and you're all going to go, oh, it's grass, nothing will grow. But if we put it upside down, and then we can put some cloth or material over here, and it will kill off what's growing. So this is probably looks like it's a dead simple quick job, but it's going to be surprising how much soil we're going to be taking out of here. Right, I'll let Lee carry on with that. You doing okay, Lee? Happy with that? And I'm just going to carry on doing the work that I'm doing inside at the moment. Right, this is going to sound really weird. Very, 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 very weird. We live on a bungalow, so our bathroom, and indeed our bedrooms, downstairs, not upstairs. And all my life in the houses that I've lived in, everything's been upstairs. So the bathroom window, we haven't got any neighbours at the back. All we got is our back garden and a fence. But all we had was a frosted glass. And every time I came in to have a bath or use the bathroom, I sort of felt, for want of a better word, undressed. And then for some reason, virtually every window in this place isn't like a conventional size where you can get conventional size blinds. Anyway, we've had some custom blinds made, to cut a long story short, and I've just fitted them now. And a bit of a palaver getting the centre support into place, but that's that little job done. The other day, you remember, we got these little pan racks and with these butcher clips. So there's the second one, is now also done and fitted. Right, let's go and see how Lee's going on and give him a lift for a little while. Lee, if you murdered someone and you went to the woods to bury them, well, you've done good work here, haven't you? How long will it take you to dig a grave?
Probably like 10 hours.
About 10 hours. Right, you're making good progress. Right, I'm going to go and get a pair of rubber gloves and give you a break, yeah? So I think it's coming up now. Are you bossing it, Lee? 2 cans of Pepsi. I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning. What's just happened?
Fell over.
What fell over?
Barrel.
Are we making any progress?
Yeah.
Is it hard work watching your dad work? It's a good job I'm only 37, isn't it? If I was like over 37, this would be hard work, wouldn't it? I'd be out of breath and sweating. Bloody pond idea, and it's not even for fish. There's going to be no fish in this pond. Lee, do you know how fish end up in ponds? Hey? No. So sometimes, so just say in spawning season when the fish. Sorry, just come here. Come in here. Explain. So you may not know this at home. So if you dig out a pond, sometimes fish just might randomly appear where they just be little sticklebacks or tiddlers, as we used to call them. So in spawning season, say you got a duck swimming across the pond a mile away. So the duck's going swim, and on its webbed feet, it picks up the eggs, and then it goes for a fly, goes for another, and the eggs that are on the feet end up in the pond, and that's how random fish end up being transported from one pond to another pond. Well, you could just go to the aquatic centre and just buy some. But yes, that's how fish end up in it. You know what, Lee? Your dad's a little mini encyclopedia, isn't he? Yeah. Encyclopedia Taylor, Erstwhile Campsite Warden. All right, let's have a look how this is. We're thinking about putting if you know, we've got some bricks. We're thinking about putting a slightly raised lip on this. So let's have a look how this is going now. A sweaty bit of time later, so we've got a bit of a gap here. We're going to get some sand. We're going to put some sand around here and pack it all in. We're going to put some sand on the bottom. We're going to check for stones before anybody says you've not checked for stones. We're running out of daylight for today, but that's not going to take that long now, I don't think, to get done. And then the sheer weight of the water will level that. And then down here is where the you're all going to be going, oh, what's going on? Down here is the spoil that we put in. So we need to get all this turned over and then get some weed suppressant down into here just to kill the kill off the grass. Bit of old carpet is what we need for that. Dead easy. Had to drive out to Huttoff Car Terrace and just saying to Lee it's really weird that we will not have a sunset over the sea because we're on the east coast. Well, wasn't the sunset absolutely amazing? So you got the remnants of the sun going down behind us, but we actually watched the sun go down, and so come down. I don't know if you can see here, but we've got fishermen because the tide is on its way in, bringing the fish in, and a very tranquil sea. And who would have thought this time last year, Lee, that right now you'd be near home walking on the beach? How good is that? And there's a bit of a full moon shimmering down. There's a bit overcast and everything. You've got the twinkling lights of Mablethorpe up here. Skegness down there, so there's anglers, that's what's going on there. If you look, wonder what the lights are, try and zoom in. And then we just watched a fantastic sunset over on the other side there. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside, Lee. How good is that? The shells and razor shells. Yeah, we just had the most spectacular sunset as we were driving over. So Sandra is at home, she's doing tea, and I've just been told there's a change of plan, Lee. Gagging for a pint. I could murder a pint. Bit early. Hey, it's the morning after the night before. Right, this is gonna look a bit rubbish, but it's not. It's how I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be about a brick high. We're in the pond, and so we just put a load of bricks around here at the minute. We need to fill this pond up with water, So that's come up a little bit. And then the weight, it's going to go down probably an inch, well maybe an inch. It's a bit like when you tile a bathroom, Lee, you fill the bath up for the weight of the bath to go down, and then you tile around it because the bath moves with the weight on it. So this is going to go down a little bit. So that's basically all the brickwork and everything. So forget the bit of soil, that will end up just at the bottom of the water. Once this is all matured up, and the ponds are, sorry, before anybody asks, it is pretty well level as well. We have levelled it. There's spirit level there and a spirit level here. We also, so I didn't get on camera, we have put a load of sand around the outside and packing, and a bit of the clay and soil as well, but we have done a sand base, so there's not going to be any sharp things popping through. But come summertime, when the grass is all greened up and there's some plant pots around it, or Sandra can just put some small pots on here, we're hoping it's going to become a bit of a haven for Sandra. Do you want to come and mention on our froglet pond? So you've got to imagine now, I'm a little frog. Boing, 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 splash.
Also got from Hannah some iris that we can put in as well.
So it's going to need, the water needs to stabilise, and
I mean, obviously not now, but they're there at the back, but they can go in.
Yeah, and it's going to need some lilies in it to stop some of the sunlight, and then it's going to need some pots and some pebbles in there, some clean pebbles in.
Put some watercress in.
Yeah, maybe it's put some watercress in. But just saying, it looks a bit, it looks a bit rubbish now. But when the grass is all green, when you're strimming alongside it, instead of all the cuttings going into it, now that's a bank. That's why I put them round for the strimmer, so you're not going to get all the strimming things on it.
We can put in some little like plants that like to grow in cracks. We could put in the brickwork anyway.
Yeah, well, without it expanding it, so I'm not going to cement that in.
Tile and things like that. Could go
but we can make this into a bit of a corner. In fact, we might even, to be honest, we could even extend that bit of a rockery around the back there, because that's going to be a bit of a nightmare for weeding. But it does need some mature, and we're not going to be able to do anything until springtime. Good work that, Lee. Yesterday we worked really hard on that, didn't we? With all the digging and everything. Got Sandra some presents inside as well.
And how is your tea, Lee? All right for you?
Yeah, so we ended up with.
We're working on finding things that we all like to eat, so we don't have to cook one meal. So it's good to hear.
Right, so I'm going to get everything away, and then we're heading into Boston next. Sandra wants us to drop some stuff off. We won't probably explain what you're dropping off. But we're going to go to the butcher's. We're going to get some of them sausages and bits from the Boston butcher.
So I've started digging over what will be the new raised bed.
Yeah, all that needs to dry out. All the grass needs going upside down, so it all photosynthesis takes place.
At the moment, it just needs digging over before the frost arrives, while it's still diggable.
So according to the weather forecast, we've got, as we're recording this, frost coming in next week.
The light pull had unscrewed itself.
Oh, the bottom of it. Yeah, it always does that. It needs a bit of a nail varnish. Sandra, I've got you a present. Lee, can you just pull the box out of this bag so your son show me your address? Can you guess what? Lee, can you guess what we've got, Sandra? This is like Christmas Day. Right. Can anybody guess? Oh, hello, Rash is having a poo. Can anybody? No, it's not. It's a whittle. Sorry. There you go, Sandra. Can you guess what I got you? We went looking for one of these everywhere and we couldn't find one. And what I did was I went online and I thought, you know what, Sandra deserves this.
This is not to do with this, but because it's long enough and it reminded me. Do you know you said you could do with a magnetic thing on a stick? I can't remember why you wanted one now, but you said they're useful. Anyway, I've got one and I found it and it's in the tool shed now.
Okay. I've got a magnetic.
So next time you need
I've got a magnetic mount for the camera. Look at this, Sandra. Oh, this is going to be the best present. It's like Christmas Day, isn't it? We're not having a crap day on Christmas Day. In fact, we're not really going to have any Christmas presents this year. There you go. Put it all out and have a look. Hang on a minute. We need to get some scissors on this. So, what is it, Sandra?
I imagine it's an extendable feather duster for tackling. We have an awful lot of cellar spiders in this house, and they make really messy webs everywhere.
And ironically enough, we have got a cellar.
but not a cellar as such. It's we
Oh,
are
the airspace.
the airspace is about 2 foot high. So
I reckon that helps insulate it.
yeah, possibly. So it's not just any old feather duster. It's an extendable feather duster. Look at that.
I'm so excited.
Lee, go on, right. Can you get them cobwebs out of the corner there, and we can go right round now. Look at that there. But you know what it's got, Sandra. It's got a bendy end, so you can bend your end. And there's nothing better than a bendy end. And I've got you something else. Lee, bring in Sandra.
This looks wonky now.
People are going to think I'm really. At least it's not a donkey. A wonky. Look at this. We've got you. Right. Oh. Right. Come on in, Lee. Lee. Look. We got. It's a crown to go over. Yeah. Just stand at the back of Sandra's head there, and then raise it above her head, Lee. Wait. Raise it above her head. Let's just go. Wait. Look.
This is my sceptre.
I know, but look.
Sceptre and crown, if you want to put it like that.
Yeah, but it's like bring it a bit closer. Look at the crown we've got to Sandra. Look at that. How amazing is that?
I bought that the other day. They were moaning about it. Like a fantastic bit of kale for £1. That's a bargain.
Got no idea how lucky you are to have us, Sandra.
Right, so here we are. We're in Boston again. God, blimey, Charlie, this is becoming a bit regular, this, isn't it, Sandra? So we're going to go to the butcher's that we discovered. We've had some really nice things from. I need to get some sausage meat. Some of them Spanish type sausages. And you enjoyed the pie from there, didn't you?
I did.
So we're on a car park and we're cutting through. Interestingly, we don't know where we're cutting through to. Come for some sausage meat. I'm going home with a little Christmas tree and some twinkly lights for Sandra for a thing she's doing. 6 pairs of socks for Lee and a new pair of gloves. And what have I got, Sandra?
A lovely family.
Oh, bless. Right, so over the bridge, past the Moon Under the Water Weatherspoons, and we're going to go to our favourite butcher's.
Down there, yeah.
What's down there? It's another bit of a side street we've not been down before. Right, they didn't have any of those Spanish style sausages, but we have got some sausage meat and some other bits from the butcher's. I think we're going to go and have either something from a bakery or a chippy dinner. Oh, what's this? And this? There's a bit of a Laurel and Hardy. £131. I hadn't realised Sandra's not been in the stump before, which is the church. It's St. Bottleoff's. So we're just going to have a quick look in there before we get a chippy dinner. We've scrapped the bakery idea, haven't we?
Just bottle.
Who?
Just bottle.
Bottle?
Bottle, not bottle. Whatever you said.
What did I say? Lee, what did I say? Did I say bottle? Right, so absolutely starving hungry. Let's have a quick look in here. It's a very impressive building. Beautiful building. It's really beautiful building. So we came to the Argos a few days ago, and then we spotted this really oldie worldy chip shop, and it smelt absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to have some chips and curry. So I've got some space for my tea later. At least having a couple of sausages. I'm not too sure what Sandra's getting, so that's your eat in menu, and this is your takeaway menu. So by today's standard, if you had a cod and chips, where are the chips? £8, so that's quite reasonable. Right, so let's see where are we going to? Are we sitting inside here, Lee? Are we on a sort of big? Do I sit on a high big table, or sit on a little low table? Got some curry sauce. You've got a couple of big sausages there, Lee. Are you having the same? I've never had a cardboard curry pot before, so I don't know whether to pour on my curry sauce or dunk. Are you dunking or pouring? Oh,
It's nice.
the chips are almost crinkle cut. Right, I'm tucking into a bit of a late dinner, and then I'm going to go on for time. We need to find a hose pipe from somewhere. I'm going to get a hose pipe from in Boston, Sandra. Waterfall Plaza. That's Waterfall. I just went for a bit of a nosy in there. It says there's lots of shops, and there's a vape shop and a hairdresser, barbers. And I walked in, and just randomly there was a hotel reception desk. So yeah, there are hotel rooms there, Sandra. Very strange. How's your chips and curry?
Very tasty.
Yeah, very tasty. Please, yours okay? Yeah. Spontaneous dinner like that, they're often the best ones. Right, we're going to make our way to the car. I need to pick up a hose pipe, and then we're going to go somewhere, and all being well, we are going to throw up the drone for 5 minutes. Like Christmas today for you, Sandra. Got your feather duster, a load of kale, a miniature Christmas tree. So I don't think we showed on camera before. She's got a little Christmas tree for a event that's coming up, and some twinkly lights. And then on top of all of that, I've just bought Sandra something else. Today I've had a portion of chips and curry. Look at that. Look at that. Sandra gets a new hosepipe reel. Lee's had socks and gloves, sausages, and all I've ended up with.
You got your butcher's pork pie.
Yeah, but something else has been delivered for you at home, Sandra.
I didn't order it.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. Right.
The only thing I ordered was plug O-rings.
Nope, something else. Right, we're going to go and throw up the drone before we go back somewhere that we didn't have the drone last time we came to, and it shouldn't be too far away from where we are now. Currently, we're back at Dobby's, just outside Boston. Right, so we've come back to the Pilgrim Fathers Memorial. So last time we came here, we didn't bring the drone, did we? And I said to Lee, it'd be quite nice to put the drone up here, because you've got the river. And by coming late afternoon, we knew the tide was on the way in, so it's quite fullish. Oh, it's so still. Sandra's gone. I think Sandra's having a nap. I think we've worn Sandra out. So we're going to go down to the actual memorial, and then we're going to throw up the drone and have a fly around with Lee the pilot. Every time I do something, my phone goes. We're very calm, very, very, very peaceful, and very, very grey. So what we'll do in a moment, we'll insert some footage what Lee's taken here, and if you do ever get a chance to come to this spot, there is car parking. The track to it is challenging, some ginormous potholes, but it's a beautiful place and walk, and say you're just right by the river, which is coming up to a full tide, and that's the Pilgrim Fathers Memorial Stone, and then you get all the wildlife down here. So I won't film too much here because we did a full vlog on the place, but lovely car park, no height restrictions, so if you're in a high vehicle, a camper van or motorhome, you can get here, and I can't see any signs saying no overnight parking neither, so yeah, but the road in is challenging. There's the Ruby Doo that's going in to Boston, a fishing boat. So Lee's sort of following it with the drone. So we'll actually insert a second drone clip here, because that's the first time we've actually seen a boat coming up here, and the concentration going into this is immense. But it's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So all being well, we're going to have some footage of a boat coming down on the way to the Boston docks. Today it's just getting more weird. Even Lee's just abandoned all hope here. So I hope this car can get past me okay. This morning Sandra appeared with a bag of horse manure, and then she's had so many presents. Anyway, Sandra, can you just take hold of the camera, open your door, and just show people what the sign is outside your door?
Says free horse poo.
Lee, can you explain to people what's in the back of the car now?
Horse manure.
Bags of horse. It's a bit. The car stinks of horse poo. All I've ended up with today is chips and curry. And you've now got 6 massive bags of horse poo, Sandra.
Thank you.
She's not got a clue. No idea how lucky she is to have me. My car is forever. If ever you get a lift off me in my car and it smells of horse poo, now you know why. Is that you, Lee? Is it Sandra? Oh. Yeah, a bit of splashback, Lee. You don't want splashback. Right, come on, Sandra, come and rejoice, rejoice. I've got a photo of James Joyce. It's a photo by MANURE. It's not really very much like him, but it's not for me to say. So just be nice to your brother. Those that know will know. Right, what's happening? How many gifts have you had today?
Lee's living dangerously.
Lee got some splashback, didn't you, Lee? How was the splashback? Right. So, overnight, with our new garden hose pipe, we're going to get the pond filled up, and all being well, it'll settle overnight. And then Lee tomorrow is going around looking for all the frogs and newts in the garden and going, hey, froggy, 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 like that. Is that right? Yeah. And Sandra's going to come on, Sandra, come and look what we've got for you. Cut this grass the other day, there's a bit of mud over here, we've been carrying the cart over. And then just for Sandra now, there's another bag of horse manure, 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 and some other horse manure.
You do realise it's not all for that bed?
It bloody well is. I'm not going back and getting any more. That is my bed anyway, so I don't know what you're on about. That's my veg bed, that.
No chance, you can make your own.
I've made that.
You said you made it from the herbs. And
No, I said I'll make you a herb one, we'll see how we get on with that one.
No, I need it now. I've got stuff now waiting to be planted out before the frost.
Before the
Next
frost?
week.
What's next week?
I need to plant my stuff in before the frost next week. It's got to go in there.
There's a topsoil got to go in there yet.
Well, it's too late.
Too late. Right.
It's all time in my gardening nearly. Got no idea.
I've been off work for a week. I've only been home a week as we're recording this. As we're recording this.
Like, I've had 6 months of I've only got 2 days, and now it's like going to be an eternal amount of I've only been home for a week, isn't it?
I've only been home for a week.
What's that got to do with anything? Winter is fast approaching.
I think winter is here. Right, let's go and see how Lee's doing with his pond. You're going to come and see how Lee's doing with the pond. I think Lee's very proud of his digging. He's got some hot water. We don't go for a swim in that tonight or sit in there. It'd be a bit cold, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Sandra, do you want to come on the camera and let's finish this off. It's going dark. I've got another present for you somewhere. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Right. How was your kale hat?
Weird.
Weird. Lee, how was your new gloves?
Great.
Sandra, how was your bags of manure that we've got for you?
There's enough for the whole garden.
But I know where there's more. More importantly, you wanted a pond.
You can't have too much of a good thing when it comes to manure, by the way. Yeah, the pond's lovely. Thank you, Daisy.
You wanted a pond, and Lee, what did we make?
A pond.
We made a pond. You wanted a pond.
You want a pond?
We could change our channel name, you know. Instead of being like the Erstwhile Campsite Warden, we could call it Taylor's The Pond Life.
There's some point that may escape. And I'm not saying too near.
It's coming alive, Lee. Lee, say ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Bye for now.
Keep smiling.